We caught up in a traffic jam today, y'all. What in the world going on? That's right. Road to Riches podcast, man. Season 4. Man, this is going to be a short episode. Maybe not. Who knows, man? What do you do when you're caught in a traffic jam, man? Stick around. I'm going to tell you, man. Big City Living, Road to Riches. That's right. That's right. Road to Riches podcast, man. Let's make it happen, y'all. Let's do it. Man, that's right. Appreciate you guys listening. We are caught in a traffic jam and coming through Louisiana, trying to head. What's going on with the music, man? Heading back to Atlanta, Georgia for the weekend, and got caught in a traffic jam and decided to, create an episode, man. I thought about a few things that happens a lot of times when I'm in a traffic jam, and then I always try to run a parallel to life and, just try to create some type of understanding and wisdom and edify the knowledge that I, obtain when I'm in these situations. And today is no different. I've been sitting in this traffic jam on the other side of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, heading eastbound for about 30, 40 minutes, and didn't even realize that, some of my automatic behaviors just kind of kicked in, I just instantly started watching, more YouTube stuff, kind of surfing online, because we're sitting still, so, I can pick up my phone, and which is still illegal, but, don't nobody know. But at the end of the day, I started realizing, like, man, I could really utilize this time to do something more productive. And, wow, the podcast, the episode just kind of came to me in that moment. And so I wanted to share that with you guys about that, man. So without further ado, we're going to kick off this episode if we can make this transition work. So let's go, man. Big City Living, man. Road to Riches podcast. Caught in a traffic jam today, baby. That's right. We caught up in a traffic jam, man. But we gonna make it work. I know y'all love to laugh, man. I just be tickled at myself, man. Be sure to subscribe. All right, man. It's season 4, man. Let's get on to this thing, man. So we're caught in a traffic jam, man. And some of the very first things that I started noticing, truth be told, man, was, how do you accept things that come into your life, man? Real talk, like, how do you accept roadblocks and jams and, obstacles in your life? This is a metaphoric road that we all go through, man. Sometimes we be just coasting along and, there's a detour, there's a roadblock, there's a traffic jam, and it delays us from getting to our destination how we envisioned it anyway, So, me sitting here, I've been caught in so many traffic jams that I'm used to it. And I would say the very first thing that automatically kicks in for me on the wisdom side is to accept that it's a traffic jam. Just acknowledge and accept the delay. Just automatically accept the delay that's happening, you know what I mean? And, when I really realized what was going on, today anyway, looking at this traffic jam, my mind started running a mile a minute. Like, man, I wanted to stop in Alabama and see my parents, and this is gonna throw me off, and this is going to cause me to get to Atlanta like crazy late, and instantly I pulled up the my history, I looked into the log of my life and started realizing, like, it's not gonna be that bad, brother. It's just a traffic jam, you know what I'm saying? And so I started immediately accepting the delay, that was a delay. And then at the same time, I, really started to become at peace with it, shuffling through all of the doubt and the fears and the concerns that I was putting into my space. Because that's really what you need to do too, man. I would say take the time and meditate, man. Anytime you start seeing delays and traffic jams in your life, meditate. You know what I'm saying? Pull back and shuffle through oh man, that's a tongue twister. I'll put a link in the description. But as this meditation practice that I was starting to study years ago. Look at this. The traffic is picking up. We're through the traffic jam just that quick, but we're going to keep talking. Transcendental meditation. I think I'm saying that right. If not, it's all love. But I was learning this practice, about 5-6 years ago. I found a video that came across my YouTube, and it was by Russell Simmons. And Russell Simmons has totally changed his whole life. Hadn't heard from him in quite some time, since some issues popped off in his life too. But nonetheless, Russell Simmons was speaking about this form of meditation. And in this form of meditation, it just simply talks about making the mind more clear, shuffling through all of the clutter, you know what I mean? Like, if you can get the clutter away, you can focus and make better decisions, man. And so I think I've really truly taken that aspect of meditation on, and a lot of times because you have outside noise too. You have other drivers in the traffic jam telling you, like, hey, you need to get off this exit and go to this detour. But there's no real sign up there saying it. It's just everybody in those two lanes are just panicking, and it's clutter, it's chaos, and everybody is coming at you. And so even in those moments, being able to work around the clutter is a gift, man. So yeah, definitely I would say accept it, and get into focusing on what's really truly going on. So how do you get your focus right, which is the meditation piece, man? You see what I'm saying? I had, like I said, painted a picture of everything going wrong. And once I started shuffling through my concerns, like I said, I realized, like, hey, I'm going to get through this traffic jam just like I gotten through all of the other traffic jams, man. And that's a beautiful, beautiful point. Traffic jams are temporary delays, man. You see what I'm saying? Traffic jams are temporary. There's never going to be a traffic jam that's permanent. There's never going to be a phase in your life that's permanent. And being able to walk in that atmosphere and in that environment, knowing that empowers you, man. Being able to focus on the reality of things helps you declutter the chatter, because definitely it's going to be some chatter. I can tell you that right now, man. It's definitely going to be some chatter, man. So Those are the first two things, man. I would say acceptance, process. Like you want to process what's going on and accept that your mind and body is reacting to some past concerns and doubt and worry. You see what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you want to focus. You want to mentally get into, a space to declutter all of the chatter that's going on, man. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to break out this final point, man. It was only 3 points that I had. We're going to take a small, quick commercial break. And we're going to come back, man, and finish this thing on out. The traffic jam episode, man. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys. We are back in this episode, Traffic Jams. And like I said, this is going to be a quick episode, man. I just wanted to throw some knowledge out there and, just share what's there for me in this current scenario, which from the background noise, you may could tell that I'm moving full steam ahead, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I had sat in traffic that long and, in the midst of it, an episode came to mind and I said, let me just record, But we're talking about the traffic jams, man, and running a parallel with delays in your life, traffic jams in your life on your road to riches, something that may be stopping you. It could be anything. It could be a death in your family. It could be a financial hiccup. It could be, numerous of things, man. You moving, you might move and relocate or something, man. It could be a pandemic. The pandemic has been a crazy traffic jam in a lot of people's lives, man. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a number of things that could happen that could cause a traffic jam in your life and cause a major delay or just a quick delay, just like the one today for me. So, the last thing I was thinking about after, accepting the traffic jam, acknowledging the traffic jam, and just really gathering your thoughts of like what this truly is, and then you get into decluttering and focusing on, how to maneuver in the traffic jam. Should I get off the exit? Should I wait it out? Should I listen to other people in the same region and space that I'm in right here? Should I listen to their concerns? And that's a big one. I'm gonna kind of, expound on that a little bit more, man. A lot of times people see you in the traffic jam and they want you to feel what they're feeling. They want you to experience what they're experiencing. And you over there chilling, listening to music, and really just decluttering your mind. And the car in front of you or the car beside you is panicking. They're having an episode, like, they're just going irate with this thing, man. And they want you to feel that. So they start questioning, your behavior. They start asking you, have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? And, you just roll down your window and just kind of wave at them and grin and let them know that that's their panic. That's their issues. You see what I'm saying? It's not yours, man. So the last thing that I want to transition into and talk about, man, really is the whole notion around being proactive. Being proactive. You see what I'm saying? Utilizing that downtime, man. utilizing that downtime. J. Cole has a song called The Off Season. And the off season is all around the idea of a delay, or, things ain't really popping right now. So the off season could be looked at as a delay in your life, or your journey, or your road to riches, right? And in that off season, man, you really want to be proactive. Really want to be proactive, man, because you know that it's temporary. So you want to be ready when the traffic starts. See, I wasn't even ready. When the traffic started up, I wasn't even ready. I was recording a podcast, man. I'm sitting here assuming that I'm going to be stuck here for another hour. So that changed the whole dynamic of the episode, to tell the truth, because I was expecting to be sitting there. I was not ready. So when you get into your traffic jam, one of the biggest things I could say is after you acknowledge that you're in a traffic jam, after you have meditated and decluttered the chatter around you and start focusing, like that second part is focus. You really want to start being proactive, and proactive is two words, pro, meaning, going out before, pro, creating before it's time to create, activating, being active, you know what I mean? So you want to be active, take action right in that moment. Now, I will say this, the whole proactive action that I took was say, hey, you know what? I can record a podcast while I'm sitting here. You know what I'm saying? During the pandemic, I can write a business plan. I can put my LLC together. I can put a website together while I'm sitting here. So when we come out of this pandemic, or this delay, or this traffic jam, all of that stuff will be in place. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I was assuming. Like, hey, when I come out of this traffic jam, I'm gonna have a full episode, man. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna call it traffic jams. So in a sense, we out of the traffic jam. It's all love. But that's how proactive I was thinking in that moment. So ask yourself, man, are you being proactive during the traffic jam? Are you looking to get out of the traffic jam and create what's on the other side of the traffic jam? Will Smith, he says it best, man. I heard a famous quote from Will Smith years ago saying, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Now, I'm just going to be real, man. That's definitely my mindset. I'm always ready. So it's no one that can question my readiness when it comes to certain areas of life. My pursuit, my career, film career, and television film career is ready to go, man. Somebody can knock on the door right now with a $50,000 check, and I say, man, we a little under halfway can make something happen with that. If you give me about 75,000 more, we can definitely make something happen. And they're gonna be like, well, how did you know? I'm ready. I got the package is ready, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's just real talk. That's just really truly what it is, man. So all of the business plans and the business ideas and the things that you say you're gonna do when you get to a certain point on your road, the traffic jam is designed to help you prepare yourself to get there. So, that helps with the first thing, which is the first part of acceptance. Accept that the traffic jam is there. Know it's a reason why you're going through that traffic jam, why you're stuck. It's like, hey, use that time while you're stuck, man, to make something happen. You see what I'm saying? Because here's the beautiful thing about like the traffic jam, I'm doing it real time right now. Once the traffic picked up, It's going now. Everybody is gone. We're going. It ain't no more looking at your phone. It ain't no more, bickering and moaning and trying to find a way out. Traffic is moving. And it ain't no more, oh man, I can text mama and email my boss and, watch this movie or whatever. So you should appreciate some delays that's happening, man, because it's really preparing you for what's to come, man. But that's it. I ain't gonna hold you guys up no longer. This was, like I said, just a quick episode, and this was a beautiful analogy and metaphor for things that I go through a lot of the times, and I've seemed to have mastered the art of being a little bit more patient in my traffic jams. I'm a little bit more focused in the traffic jams. You know what I'm saying? Right now, for me, traffic jams probably should, for me, mean to stop, should rest. I should learn how to stop and just rest, man, because I'm always on go. I'm always ready. You see what I'm saying? So I'm mastering a whole nother side of the traffic jam, you know what I'm saying? Which is, hey, just sit in it and be in it, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I appreciate it. I thank you guys for listening. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, man. We need some audience members now, man. Feedback, audience. I'm going to pose a question on every episode. Y'all look down in the comment section, man. The community section. And we're going to keep rocking this thing, man. Big city living, man. Road to riches. Peace.